right, babe, what's for dinner?
Welcome on over, we'll show you what we do today. For the main dish, we're going to have some roast beef. We have some cooked baby carrots and some new potatoes, and then we've got just the different things we're doing. Today we're doing Ive round roast because, well, I grew up eating Ive round roast because it's my dad's favorite, and he just likes it the best. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit it with some, you can call this anything you want to. In my house and Dad's house, we always call it just whoosh because we're not even going to pretend to pronounce that. We're Chestershire, or we just, who cares? It's whoosh. And it goes good on a lot of stuff, especially beef. Douse that really good. And season, some salt. Really good, every which way. Even on the icky fat that we're not going to eat. Okay. And pepper really good, all sides. And I found this when you hit it with some rosemary and garlic seasoning because it smells. Here, try this. It smells amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so there is more seasonings out there than just salt and pepper and garlic. I encourage everybody to see what they all do and see what you like and see what works for you. Okay. And we're going fat side down because this isn't barbecue or brisket or something where you want the fat to render and melt throughout. This is just going to go on the bottom. It doesn't really matter. And I've got some aromatics here, which is mainly just onion and some crushed garlic that we have. So I'm just going to rub it onto. I know we've already got some garlic, but garlic is really good. Throw the onions in, and they will cook in. Just make everything smell better. So now, I'm going to put the lid on. My hands are washed. Okay. And now we're going to go into a 325 degree oven for 2.5 hours, and that should make it very wonderfully tender. Now as we get closer, we will work on the new potatoes and the baby carrots and see what all we're going to do with that. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's take this out. It's been 2.5 hours. We'll take a quick peek. We have tons of heat left in because it's cast iron. Oh yeah, it looks good. Good. And we'll go ahead and take that out and let it rest a while. I'll set that right here. Now I've got our oven. We're coming up to 450. And what we're going to do now, we have a pot coming up to boil. And we're going to cook our little potatoes in it. These are the smallest ones I've ever seen. But we're going to roast these in the oven. And then we're also going to make some baby carrots. And then we'll be ready to eat.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Also homemade brown gravy, and we'll show you how that's made too. That may be in the separate videos what you're going to do with that one. Okay, and that's going to be one of the 5 butter sauces. We're going to use that as a base. This was called Espanol, not to be confused with speaking Spanish because this is a fancy French word meaning brown gravy. So anyway, we'll start with that and make adjustments as needed depending on what we want. See you in a little bit. Just some of this juice up from the bottom, add it back to the top, and again, we'll be adding some gravy when we get it made, and see how it slices up after it's rested for a good 30-40 minutes. Again, there's plenty of heat left, and this cast iron, I put the lid back on it. It's not going to cool down for a long time. Everything looks really good so far. Okay, then, now we've got our pan getting hot with water. I've already added some salt in for flavor, and this is just over half a teaspoon of baking soda,
Why are you adding baking soda to the water?
because it's going to help make the potatoes crispy after we roast them. Give that a little stir. Get that worked in. Water is right where I think we need it to be. Let's start adding in our potatoes. Just a little bit at a time. Now we're going to parboil these for 10 minutes, and then we're going to take them out and let them cool down just a little bit. Then we're going to cut them up and then get them ready for the oven. Okay, then we've got our potatoes. They have boiled for 10 minutes, and I've drained all the hot boiling water out of them. Yay, we didn't get burned. And now I'm going to cut these, start with these, and into more manageable pieces before we go in the oven and roast them.
It's still a little bit warm.
Yeah, a little bit warm. Still hot. They just came out of the pot. Hot potato, hot potato. I just thought that was a game we played as kids. Okay, now, pan loaded, almost. Now what I've got here that we're gonna add, I have a red bell pepper because again, I like the red ones, and anything but the green ones. The green ones are okay, but these are sweeter and they taste better. I've got some garlic in there, and under that I've got a bunch of green onions that I've sliced up. I want to add that in and give that a stir here in just a second. And what I've got here, I took some canola oil and I've mixed it with some Italian dressing, and we just want to give that a good drizzle. Spoon here. Let's give everything a good stir. Get everything coated pretty good. And into the 450-degree oven we're going to go for 30 minutes. Again, our meat is still resting. And when we get closer, then we've got some carrots getting ready to start. We're going to start bringing them up. And we're going to boil them with some water. Then I'm going to add in some brown sugar and butter for that extra flavoring at the end. And in a separate video, I think we're going to do the brown gravy as a separate video, right? Okay, the end. Carrots have come to boil. Now we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of butter and about 3 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, because again, dark brown sugar is my favorite. I'm going to let that cook. Get those good and softened up and sweetened up. It should be really good. And here's our potatoes coming out. They're still sizzling really good. I'll set those down here because that is hot. Off the oven. Bring down the house. Let those cool down just for a little bit while we're working on the meat. Okay, then let's see our roast carbs out. Definitely done. Of course, 2.5 hours for 15. I like to slice it fairly thin. Just think it makes it just a little bit easier to chew. gravy. You can't have too much gravy. It's just anti-soap. It's anti-anybody you can get food. Come on. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Beef. There's always the one little piece that wants to hang on. Okay. And gravy. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. I think you're gonna like it. Hedgehog potato. Okay, turned out crispy or not. Good. I think they could have cooked maybe 4 or 5 more minutes, but they're good. Now for a carrot. Very good. We didn't show it in the video, but we added some more brown sugar and some more butter because it needed it. This is good. Well, what do you think? Okay.
Sounds like the Japanese pie.
Almost. That's what I was hoping for. What do you think of the gravy?
Very good.
Very good. Better than that stuff you get in the little packets.
Definitely.
Okay. Awesome.